Yo, 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 what is up, my fallopian tubers? Cesario from the Barrio coming back at you with another video for your butt. And woo! So today's going to be a video response for the Hall of Fame by the Baseball Collector, the YouTube Hall of Fame. And this, to me, has always been a fun thing. Personally, I like it. Last year, it was exciting, and it really brought the community together. Introduced me to a whole world of new channels, man. You know, so that was one of the big benefits that we reaped from it. So I'm just gonna go through last year's winners. So you guys get all, if you guys didn't know who won last year, we had RFOG 77, and better known as the Sevens. Pretty much my inspiration to get crazy on my videos. You know, one of the people, because he had badass editing. And funny, you know, he was making comedic things. Baseball Collector, one thing you can't argue with Baseball Collector, he has some of the sickest slabs. He has the Beast and sick Hall of Fame autograph collection. We have Card Cutter. Okay, Card Cutter, never heard of him before. This is one of the people that I discovered through this contest. And I watch a lot of his videos, and he just gets the sickest TTMs, and he's into slabs. Clean cut guy, man, and clean cut cards. We got Alico 3, another person that I had never heard of until this contest. And he's one of the best background noises that I have, because he makes long videos, and he has nothing but, and all of his cards that he shows, majority of them are just fire. You know what I mean? So I can watch 30 minutes of fire. You know what I mean? With the Alico 3. Giuseppe, talk about variety. One of the best variety shows you're going to see around is Giuseppe. When it's not just sports cards, it's memorabilia, it's oddball stuff, it's historical landmarks and stuff, okay? Then we got Michael, who he was one of the first channels that I discovered, because I was going into TTMs, you know, so I had him, Serenity Sports Cards, LS Cards, Caleb's Cards, you know, some of the first people that I started following. And he was big time into TTM autographs, and the Allen and Ginters was his thing. But lately it seems like he's really big with the PSA crowd right now. And then there's Pepino, man, probably who had the lowest budget cards out of all these people. I'm over here with 80s wax, you know, and cheap ass vintage, starting my vintage collection. Well, all these guys had autographs and top of the line cards and stuff. But hey, I guess my content got me in. We got Ray from Chile, one of the best Chilean collectors. As everybody knows, introduced YouTube into the 300 greatest baseball cards by Mike Payne. Mike Payne! Woo! All right. And Silver Jackify, who basically is like me and another body, you know. And he's just handsomer. He has more money. And then he has a bigger deal. Well, that's kind of up for discussion. So until we have that sword fight, we'll never know. And then we got Tops 85 401. What can you say about Nate? Introduced me to a whole other world of YouTube, baseball card collecting, and just looking at cards. And there's nothing you can say about. He's awesome. All right. So those were last year's, and I'm sure you guys are familiar with most of these guys. All right. So now we're just gonna go to this year's my nominations. All right, and it was really hard. I really put a lot of thought into this. And the crazy thing is that my list today, I could rewrite this list. You could ask me the same question and name my top 10 probably in a week or two, and I'm pretty sure the list would be totally different. You know what I mean? Ask me a month later, or, you know, 6 months later, I think it's going to be a different list every time. But today, Wednesday, this is what my list is. And it sucks because I have a lot of subscribers and a lot of people. And there's just so many people to name, you know, that I had to leave out. You know, Snoop, Big D, Dustin Bellinger, Joey Brings It, G's Mikey, Passion for Cards, Those Back Pages, Nevmo, Radicards, Eloy the Goat, Amazing Mets Cards, Jetsman 80, Cool Toads, JMVP, Madden Crazy Titans fan, Cubs fan, just the Bears. I mean, the list goes on and on, okay? But in the end, this is what I came up with. And I kind of said, okay, I'm going to pick 5 OGs and 5 newer guys, you know, that have at least a year. Okay. So, and these are in chronological order, okay, of how I discovered their channel, like in, you know, chronological order. So first off, we got Baseball Card Junkies TV, one of the first channels I ever watched and binge watched. You know, when I discovered that channel, I binge watched because I was learning. Okay, I got back into the hobby like 12, 15 years ago, and over Facebook and on Instagram, I didn't learn much. You know, I still didn't know the definition of parallels and low numbered cards and refractors and, you know, chingalings and all this other stuff, bling bling cards, the disco balls. And I learned all that from him. You know, because on Instagram, a couple of times I try to ask people what's a parallel, and then everybody trolls you because you don't know that. You know, it's like, you know, it wasn't around, you know, when I was collecting. Excuse me. Okay. Then we got Mike Line TV, and I started watching him right after Baseball Card Junkies TV, I guess because he would be on some of their episodes, and he would be on the bar when I first started watching YouTube. I watched YouTube for, you know, a year or longer before I actually started my channel, because I didn't know how to make videos. So I would watch it on my son's PS3, and it would have a bar, you know, a bunch of videos, you know, that I guess it would recommend, or the algorithm, whatever it's called. And Mike Line TV was one of the next people I started watching, and he was opening packs in public, you know. So so about 2 years ago when I first started, that was the craze. We were opening packs in public, you know, parking lots, restaurants, at the mall. It even got to the women's restrooms, you know, weird. Victor Negron cards, okay? Victor Negron cards, personally, I prefer when people open packages and stuff, not so much live, but on camera. And you get to see your real emotion or expression, you know. The only exception to that is Victor Negron cards. This dude, I don't know if he just takes notes or, but he gives the best presentation of care packages, you know, his showcases and, you know, purchases and stuff, man. So he's got my third vote. And then we got Ricky Russo, who I don't know how he didn't get in last year. And I just watched the video of him where he said don't vote for him. Well, I'm voting for you. You're in, all right? You need to get in. You're one of the reasons that I was looking forward to since last year. Right after, I still have all my notes, okay, from last year, all the votes, and you are on my list that I made right after that of, okay, gotta make sure I get these guys in next year. So hopefully you do. Anybody who hasn't voted, get on here, vote, and vote Ricky Russo, okay? And another guy who I couldn't believe didn't get in last year, Tommy Golf 85. Hey, everybody! Tommy Golf, man! All right, Tommy Golf is like one of my, I believe Tommy Golf, I think my mom had an affair with my dad, and Tommy Golf is really my father from another. I think that's a possibility. Okay, then we got Jack Frost, okay? And Tommy Golf was one of the other guys that I've been waiting for since last year to vote for him. And I kind of got scared because the criteria is you got to be on for a year, but still making videos. And then just like in the last month, he made 2 videos. Bam! Boom! There's the flavor! And so Tommy Golf qualifies. So Tommy Golf 85. Vote him in. Your vote counts. All right? Then we got Jack Frost, the original OG of the CFFL. The CFFL. All right? And back then, Jack Frost was really the first guy. The Card family had been around already for a while. You know, everybody was calling each other the Card family. But it wasn't until Jack Frost, on one of his videos, when he got a sick mail day, and he was just like, oh, man, this is Card family for life, for real, you know, and he coined the phrase, and CFFL has been a mainstay on the YouTube community, and it's actually like a real thing now where, you know, there's a members list. It's more of a tangible, you know, it's not just like everybody was considered Card family back then. But Then I voted for, I'm voting for Spartan Dogs, okay? And Spartan Dogs, like I said, I love the more emotional. I want to see your, your reaction. Spartan Dogs and Austin, all right? They were one of the, man, there's nothing better than, I'm not going to say nothing better, but that was one of the best things, man, was watching them open care packages and mail, Their reaction, that Spartan Dog, I mean, he loved like that mail, the cards that he got, and you could just see it, that was awesome. And Austin made a video of Pepino Man, where he imitated Pepino Man. Greatest thing ever, man. I don't know if it's still up, but that was badass. Thank you, Austin. Snodzilla Breaks, Snodzilla. One of the first original Card Family guys also. And crazy thing is, like, he's mostly a break guy, and he's mostly football, I would say, and we really don't have anything in common in card collecting except for the love and the passion for cards, so that was my connection with him. And I always joined his breaks because it was like the funnest thing ever, joining the breaks, the commentary, have a ball every time. Okay, and then next, I voted for Adam. Ha! What's up, Adam? So I got Adam Ha on my list because him, like Jack Frost, and at the time, a year ago, man, I don't know if I want to call it the glory days of YouTube, about a year ago. But a lot of people had these crazy relationships, and you can see it. You can see who are best friends. Like right now, you can see Bob Lewis and Jason. Oh, these guys are like best friends. You can see that, with Big D and who was it? Antonio Collazo, I think. Me, Jack Frost, and Adam Ha would kind of do like trying to outdo each other. You know what I mean? Making videos. Jack Frost throwing a parachute bear off the roof, landing in poo. Adam Ha going to the women's restroom. So I dressed like a woman and went into the women's restroom. Like, we're pushing each other, man. That was a great time, man. And Adam Ha was like a big part of it. And he came to my house a couple months ago, man. Him and his wife took their shoes off and walked on my bare-ass concrete floor because I don't have any flooring. So, next, we got Dustin and Blake. So, that's my number 10, man. I wish I could put more. But Dustin and Blake, same thing. Reactions. I love sending care packages to them. I love watching Blake and the commentary with him and his dad. The dad for Blake and, his sister. One of the people that had to tone my stuff down because they were watching my stuff. But Dustin and Blake, definitely one of the best channels out there, and they should get in this year. They're also one of those channels that I wish I could have voted for last year, but I felt like they didn't have enough time. And all right, so hopefully we can do this again next year. It'll be so much fun. Already looking forward to some guys hopefully getting a chance to get in next year with looking forward to their product they're putting out, like Blue Jacket 66, MP Fox. I forgot that old Clint Hayes collector. You know who you are. But looking forward to next year. Abba Zabba, you my only friend. Love the highway, people. Keep collecting baseball cards forever, I say.